we got a new toy about a week ago. That's right, folks. At long last, I got me a PS3. Oh, look at the reflection. Hi, how's it going? Yes, got a PS3. So I have been playing this like till dawn every day. It's actually become pretty bad. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's why I have a cold, because I haven't quite been getting enough sleep like I should be, because I've been all excited playing with the new toy. So you're probably wondering what games I got. Well, let's take a look, shall we? This, of course, is a PS2 game. I have a bunch of the arcade video game collections. Yeah, I have emulated versions of most of them too, but I actually prefer to get them on the consoles so I can play with my controller and play them on the TV the way they're meant to be. So this is Title Legends 2, which has a lot of good stuff. And that's basically the last PlayStation 2 game I bought recently, and probably the last one I'll buy for a while. So, let's see what we got here. We'll go in order. So the first one I got was actually one of the first PS3 games, Resistance: Fall of Man, which is a really good first-person shooter, which basically, you know, you versus a bunch of alien mutant creatures. Good stuff. Good stuff. Graphics are really good. Now, of course, I don't actually have a high-def TV. I just have the standard def flat screen. But even on that, you can totally see the difference between the PS3 and the PS2. Way more detail in the characters and environments in the PS2. Like, just more polygons and stuff, so you get a lot more depth to it. And then, of course, the Simpsons game, which I actually just finished last night. No, I don't have 100% completion. I'm probably never going to have 100% completion without using cheat codes to just unlock everything. I mainly just wanted to play it for the story anyway. I'm not really big on, you know, collectible hunts. But, wow, I gotta say, like, I've played a lot of Simpsons games over the years, and I have to say this is without question the all-time greatest Simpsons game ever. Ever. Prior to this, the one I thought was really good was Simpsons Hit and Run. Not to be confused with Simpsons Road Rage. Simpsons Hit and Run used some of the same elements from Road Rage, but had a lot more depth to it. It was much more of a, you know, bigger game, better story, stuff like that. But this one, if you're looking for like the ultimate interactive Simpsons experience, get this. It's a great game. It's available for basically everything, just all across the board. And then we got The Darkness, which I actually haven't played yet because I was too busy playing Simpsons. I did play a bit of a demo, and I've read some reviews and such, and really liked what I was reading. Basically another first-person shooter, but with some supernatural elements, based on a graphic novel. Now, the interesting thing is, with the PlayStation 3 version, I thought this was universal to all versions, but apparently it's only on the PlayStation 3 version. There's TVs in the game. Like, you know how GTA, Grand Theft Auto, has the radio stations and such, and the newer one has TVs where you can watch, like, TV shows and stuff? Well, The Darkness has TVs as well, but you can, like, sit down and watch entire movies on it. And apparently that's exclusive to the PlayStation 3 version. They put, like, the old silent version of Nosferatu and a bunch of other old cool stuff on there. But I'm guessing in full DVD quality just because they have the extra space on the Blu-ray disc. You know, so pretty cool. So a case here where the added storage capacity of Blu-ray has allowed for more content than is available on the 360 version. It'd be interesting to see how that develops over the next little while. Like, I did a rant a while ago saying that the lack of storage capacity on the 360 is ultimately going to hurt it. And, you know, while having a few non-playable extras in a game isn't maybe a big deal, it's, you know, I take it as a sign of things to come. I think we're going to see more of that as more and more games come out. And then, of course, what collection is complete without Grand Theft Auto 4? Yeah. Which, I'm sure would be great if I could play it! What do you mean, I hear you saying? What do you mean you can't play it? Just pop in the disc and play it. What's the problem? Okay. Go to Google. Do a search. Or even actually just here on YouTube. Do a search on YouTube for GTA 4 freezing. Okay? There's a problem. The game has a glitch in it. It doesn't affect everybody, but it affects some people. And before the 360 fanboys perk up and say, haha, you should have got a 360, it affects the 360 as well. It's the game, it's not the system. Now, basically, long and short of it is, it plays for like 5 or 10 minutes and then it freezes and your system locks up. So then you have to reboot. I notice a lot of people are doing a hard reboot with the switch on the back. Don't do that. And then they're wondering why suddenly their system is bricked, as it's called. It's bricked because you're not letting it shut down properly when you reboot. It's like pulling the plug out of the wall on your PC to shut it down. It's the same thing. Don't flick the power switch on the back of your console. Bad. Because I found that even when it's frozen, I can still use the soft reset. Like, you just hold it down for a few seconds and it reboots. And that's fine. But don't go flicking the switch. That's why your systems are getting bricked, because you're not letting it shut down properly. God, I can't believe people still don't know that. Keep your fingers off that switch. There's a reason why it's in the back, because you're not supposed to frickin' touch it. Anyway, so basically the long and the short of it is Grand Theft Auto 4, there's been a number of people, like literally thousands of people, who have been unable to play it on their systems, or who have had their systems ruined by it because they've been frustrated and not shutting down properly when it freezes, or maybe they weren't able to shut down properly and that's why they were doing it. I don't know. In my case, I guess I was lucky. I was at least able to shut down properly when it froze. But there's a lot of people that are having this problem, and apparently Rockstar is working on a patch to fix it, but they're still trying to figure out what exactly is causing the problem. There was a patch released earlier this month, beginning of May, but all it did was fix some issues with multiplayer. It didn't fix the freezing issues. So then the speculation was that the fix would come from Sony with the next firmware upgrade. So there was a firmware upgrade recently, which I downloaded and installed. No go. I actually had all those things installed before I even played it for the first time, so I don't know what's going on. So then they said, well, shut off your internet. Maybe it's the internet causing it. Shut off all the internet options. Nothing. Still freezing after 5 or 10 minutes of gameplay. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. So basically, at this point in time, holding out for a patch for a little bit. If there's no news, like, I don't know, in the next week, I've still got the receipt. I'm just going to take it back to the store, exchange it, and I'll buy it later when they work out the bugs. There's talk that they may release a fixed version for both the 360 and the PlayStation 3 when the PC version comes out. I don't know. It's all speculation, rumor, and hearsay at this point. We actually really haven't had a lot of official news. But it's very frustrating, because that Grand Theft Auto 4 was one of the reasons I bought a PS3. You know, that was like the system seller for me. I mean, I was going to get one anyway, but that was sort of the clincher. It was like, ooh, GTA 4 is out. Okay, it's time to buckle down and get one and just, you know, join the new generation. But, yeah. Very disappointed. But that's okay, because at least I've got my other 3 games to keep me busy. I mean, Simpsons alone has kept me busy most of the week. Great game, once again. Resistance Fall of Man has kept me busy most of the week before that. Pretty close to the end, not quite finished yet. And then The Darkness. Well, The Darkness, I've got a game with movies in it. Now think about that. You got a game where you can watch TV as your character in the game and like watch a movie. So it's like Super Couch Potato Deluxe X. You know, I think it's just crazy. But you can do the same thing in GTA 4. Actually, one of the things I was able to do before it froze was sit and watch some TV for a bit. And there's a lot of, they've got like a buttload of radio stations, as they always do, and they've got a bunch of TV stations too, which is pretty cool. So yeah, come on Rockstar, get that patch out, fix it. I want to play the game I just plunked $60 on, you know. So anyway, and then of course I got tons of DVDs to entertain me too. And I got YouTube. I got all you guys. So yeah. So sorry I've been away for so long, but as you can see, you know, I've had a lot to occupy me in terms of entertainment. And also, Rosie and Etta and I have been doing a lot of stuff too. So, family comes first. So, we've been having lots of fun. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Now, I remember at the end of the last the Voltron DVD review, I promised that my next one would be a rant, and it will be. That one is coming. But I thought because it was such an unintentional long gap between my last video and this one, I would at least give you some kind of an update before I get into the next reviews. Excuse me. Alrighty, well that's it from me for now. So until next time, thanks for watching, and sayonara.